welcome back to another Toy Soldier Reviews action figure video. Today we have the newest Spider-Man retro card wave, Agent Venom Flash Thompson. So yeah, we'll take a look at his packaging, his accessories. For the packaging here, this is the newer retro card as we've seen before. Got the window with the figure in it, some nice comic art with the names there. Marvel Legends series, got the newer logo / design. And we've got the entire wave so far. We reviewed Chameleon first, then Spider-Boy, then Unlimited, and now Venom. And then we've got just Electro and Kane left. So yeah, stay tuned for those ones, and then go ahead and watch the old ones if you have not already. And then on the back, you've got your legal stuff. Then there's your bio. Kind of pause and read that. And then a picture with the same comic art on the back. So open them up, take a look at his accessories. Righty, Agent Venom or Flash Thompson here comes with a couple accessories. In the packaging, he comes with two pretty good looking trigger finger hands. They are a little clawed, which is nice. And then of course you've got the sort of white square on the back of the hands, and you could tell that they're a little bit clawed there. And then that looks good. And then he comes with two swappable fists hands, which now I'm realizing even more that the white square is sculpted on top. And then he comes with two clawed hands, one more of a sort of C grip and one sort of an open palm, which does look nice. And of course he comes with some weapons here, which is reused from the Chameleon, as also other reuses, but the blaster sort of longer rifle is sort of just a gray plastic, and then this is one as well. While the Chameleon ones was sort of silver and had some darker paint on the handle, and the pistols do look a little different. But yeah, and then of course in the packaging it comes with this nice looking Flash Thompson head sculpt that has this sort of weird hair, just because it's like on top of the sculpted head. But other than that, the eyes, the mouth, and the face do look good, even though this should be on the what do we call it, the detail part. The main other accessory he comes with is the mask, or the helmet, or I think it's just like the mask, right? The Agent Venom eyes look amazing, just like it's just piercing through you. And yeah, we'll put that on, and then we'll do some head swaps with some Spider-Mans, and yeah, we'll take a look at the detail. Something I want to try out, here's some realistic sort of weapons from the Punisher. And I just wanted to see what it looked like with Agent Venom here. Here's this sort of large Uzi. Does look pretty good. And the sort of carbine rifle or whatever does also look pretty good. Looks pretty good with them. I kind of wish we got these weapons instead of like the space sort of laser weapons. But it's alright, because I think like it's like McFarlane when they can't show like real guns. But I will pop off this head here, which is on a ball joint, which will get more into the articulation, and pop on the Agent Venom head, which, oh, hold on. I think it popped on. I didn't really hear a pop. But yeah, that looks nice. And I know people complain, oh, this body's too small. Sort of. I would have liked it was a little bit bulkier, but it does look nice. And yeah, I'll get into my gripes later, especially on the articulation part. But I do wish we had like the older Walgreens one that had the tentacles that could hold like the pistols. That'd be really, really cool if we had that again. But I also wanted to try a head swap of this, because I don't have the VHS 2-pack one, but of the Flash Thompson head on Peter Parker. Does look pretty okay. It is a little loose, as you can see, but it doesn't look too bad, so that's pretty good. All right, for the rest of the detail though on Agent Venom, the sort of collar here is this nice sort of sculpt. It is a little like textured, like it feels like, I don't know, bullet holes, but scratches or dents. The logo does look nice, the teeth coming up to the top and on the back. The shoulder pads are a little flimsy plastic with not like hard plastic spikes, but pretty, they're not sharp, but they're pokey. Got the white band. This is on the O-ring, but we'll get into that on the articulation segment. Some nice lines on the biceps here, which are sculpted in, which is pretty nice. The gauntlets and the elbows also have the same texture and spikes on there. You can see some line work through it. Nice, comes to a point here at the ends of the gauntlets. The belt here is pretty nice. The sculpt, I don't think it is new. It may or may not be new. I feel like I saw this on a figure I just reviewed. Oh, maybe not. But this silver buckle is painted. The line work keeps going down from the white onto the legs. Same sort of sculpted on lines here. And then you do have a holster here, which is good for some weapon storage. You can put the blaster or the pistol, space pistol, whatever you want in there, which is nice. Does go all the way to the bottom. You can see it sticking out there. And then the straps on the legs are nicely painted. No, they're not, never mind. They're just nicely sculpted. Would have been nice if we had some silver buckles on the inside of the hips here. But then down to the knees, you've got some armor with the spikes here, and on like the ankle cuffs or the armor on the ankles. Yeah, I like the sculpt. I think it's really nice, but we'll get into the articulation. The articulation on Agent Venom, looking up's not gonna be too good. Nowhere is down, but you do have some nice side to side. Head rotates all the way around. Your arm's gonna go about that far up. Can rotate all the way around because of this. No butterfly, so it's gonna be hard getting them in those like signature weapon holding, like how we can do with the new Punisher. Bicep swivel there. Double pinless elbow is gonna get you all the way up there, which is good. That's nice to see. Wrist rotation up and down hinges on the trigger fingers, and of course the other ones are just side to side hinges there. The torso has a hula hoop here, so it can go about that far down for ab crunch, that far back, so not too much. Sides to sides, hula hoops, and then the main problem, no waist swivel. Hasbro, what are you doing? You could have perfectly hit it. I first thought there was one there, but no, it is completely solid. There's no waist swivel whatsoever right there. I don't know why they chose not to do it. I don't know if there was like a problem or something, but I guess they just decided not to put it down there. But yeah, so that means that we can't really turn the figure as well, but it's okay, I guess. I guess it's not okay, but I wish we really did have it. Leg kicks that far out, about that far forward, that far back. Waist or thigh cut, easily hidden by these nice straps here, which is good. Pinless double knees, gonna get you all the way back, high up here in the mid back, which is also kind of good. No boot cuff, which I'm not really expecting it to. This is all just one solid piece here. And ankle's gonna go about that far down, not too far up because of this armor, and a bit of rocker there too, which is okay. So we'll get into some scaling. It is Flash Thompson next to the Renew Your Vow Spiderman on the left, and the Amazing Fantasy on the right. Agent Venom next to some other characters I've reviewed so far, with Spider-Man Unlimited on the left and the Chameleon that I first reviewed on the right. And with him also right here next to Spider-Boy. He's next to the Walmart exclusive Venom Retro 85 years figure, and of course what he turns into later down the line, Space Venom. Alrighty, overall I'm gonna give Agent Venom here a solid 8.5 out of 10. So this figure could have easily been really high up if it had that waist swivel too, and of course the tentacles on the back. Why Hasbro took the waist swivel out, I have no clue. Well, the tentacles, I can see why. Hey, I guess they didn't want to do it. But other than that, I can see Hasbro doing repaints down the line, like a Agent Anti-Venom, a Thunder. I've seen a lot of people do Thunderbolts ones, of where the white's just red. But yeah, this figure, other than that, is really good. Yeah, a little bit chunkier would have been nice, but he still looks good. Honestly, he's just putting that Uzi in his hand looks a lot better than these. I don't know why they gave us these fake blasters, but yeah, it's good. It's a good figure. It's gonna look nice in whatever display you like to pose him in or put him in. He probably just gonna go on my symbiote shelf and look nice and angry. So that's all I have for you guys today. I've already reviewed 3 figures in this wave so far. Go ahead and watch those if you like. Then just got Kane and Electro left. And yeah, just please like, subscribe, and share, because doing that helps me out a ton. And then after that, I might do the Ghost Rider one, then some Secret Wars figures, because doing all that helps me, or liking them and subscribing helps me build a better community with you guys in it, and helps reach out to plenty of other people who love this community just as us. So that's all I have for you today. Toy Soldier Reviews out.